Yo, what's up, people? It's Marquis, the coolest nerd, back with another unboxing. Last time I did an unboxing was Hogwarts, and I, for whatever reason, thought that the next thing I was gonna get was Resident Evil 4 Remake. That's not the case, because today we got something special. Y'all probably seen the unboxing before. I mean, a lot of people have done it by now, bigger people than me, obviously. But I'm gonna hop into mine, and this is gonna be the PlayStation VR2. Just got it in, by the way. Like literally, UPS man just dropped it off. So it's right here, still in the brown box. We're gonna pop this bad boy open. I mean, needless to say, been a huge VR fan for a long time. Was big on PlayStation VR. Had an Oculus Quest 2. Still have my Oculus Quest 2 actually. But it's definitely heading out the door. So, as soon as I heard about PSVR 2, had to jump on it, pre-ordered it day one, and it's here, man. It's here. We don't need that. So, comes packed tight, man. Like they made the box for the VR. So we gonna get it out of here like this. Throw that off to the side. So the box is actually not big. I mean, it actually feels like it's smaller than the original VR as far as the box goes. So maybe it's packed pretty tight. I watched a couple of unboxings myself, so I kind of know what to expect to a degree. But, anytime you get something in your hands, it's different. So you can see the front of the box there. And this is, by the way, this is the Horizon Call of the Mountain bundle. So I haven't seen one of these unboxed. I've only seen the regular VR unboxed. So you can see it's got Horizon Call of the Mountain on the back, on the side, excuse me. And then on the back, of course, it's got the VR on the side, and it says cutting edge performance, blah, blah. You know what? Don't even matter. Quick setup. It don't matter, bro. We got the box cutter ready. Usually I'll be struggling. I always forget I do unboxings and then don't have a box cutter or a knife. It's ridiculous. So when you open it up, it's got the white box inside, so very similar to the PlayStation 5, which, I think across everything that they do now, they're trying to kind of keep it uniformed. And I mean, I like it. It makes sense to have everything look similar. So it's got a nice white box. It's got the symbols around it. So you got your, triangle, circle, X, and square going around. Good old PlayStation symbols. And then the logo on the top. It's got a little sticker here. Which I feel like I don't really need that. Now, one thing I do know about this box, before I open it, is that it's built to store your PlayStation VR 2. So when you're not using it, if you don't get a stand or, have something to hang it on or set it on, then, this doubles as a case, a storing case for it. Or, maybe even a travel case if you're, just hopping in a car for a road trip or something like that and want to take it with you. Seems pretty legit, at least to protect it to some degree until they start bringing out cases. But let's pop this open. All right, so first things first, it's got a top box here. And this actually, so Call of the Mountain is not in here physically. So it is just a download code for it, which is perfectly fine with me because I'd rather have it digital anyway. So that works. Good old digital code. You got your instruction manual in there, which some people will probably need that. Me personally, I will not. And then you got a USB-C cable. So this actually would charge your controllers. So that's cool to have another controller charge cable. Can't say that I really need it, but it's always welcome, right? And then you have, this is actually the headset. So earbuds, if you will. This is what is, obviously comes with the PlayStation VR. It has different tips, as you would get with, AirPods or any other earbuds that you might buy, even cheap ones. And this is pretty legit because it, clips right on, clips and obviously plugs right into the VR2. So that way you just, throw them in while you're playing. a little bit more convenient than using like the headset. I can't even think of what it's called, but the the official PlayStation 5 headset. I have that. May use it. We'll see how this sound is. I haven't really heard much about the sound itself in these earbuds, so very interested to see how that is. And then I got to test and see which earbuds are for me, or which earbud tips are for me. Next up, we're gonna hop into the controllers. So this is the PlayStation VR Sense controller. And of course you have both of them in the box. I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'll probably get rid of those. It's just trash. But this is actually crazy. The strap is already on there. Got a little bit of stretch to it. Feels like it's just meant to be very sturdy. It's got the PlayStation logo on the little pull tab, so basically to tighten it up. Just like, I think this started with probably like Wiimotes, where they, people were kind of not using the straps and they're flying out of their hands. So of course, VR controllers, as far back as I can remember, have always had a strap. And I'm pretty sure it's removable, but definitely a good thing to have on there. I mean, it's really sweet, man. The controller feels really good. And obviously it's very different. So this is the left controller. So let me see how this feels. I got pretty big hands. I mean, I'm 6'2". It's a good size. I think it's perfect, actually. I mean, I think it's actually perfect. My middle finger falls right on that L1 button. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. The analogs are smaller than your typical like analogs on your actual DualSense controller. I thought this ring might bother me a little bit, but it doesn't feel like it would do anything. Like, you don't feel it. I can do pretty much anything I want. It's, obviously maybe picking them up may be a little weird. Kind of, I don't know. Maybe not. I think it's great, actually. So that's the left one. Then you got your right one, of course. Throw that in the box. I'm right-handed, so this one obviously feels better. But it feels, I mean, it's the same as the other one, but I just, your dominant hand just feels better with everything, right? So yeah, it's dope. I don't know if I'm doing this right and giving y'all a close-up to actually be able to see these things. I mean, obviously, it's available online to see pretty much everywhere. But I know not a lot of people are going to have these day one. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people out there trying to determine whether or not they grab one. Because, I mean, the price is, it's more than the PlayStation 5. So, well, unless you get a digital version, which I would strongly suggest to anybody. But yeah, So, it's the main thing right here, man. The headset. Oh, gosh. I've been waiting on this, man, all day. For months, really, but today has been the worst waiting for UPS to get here. It is awesome, bro. It is awesome. Everything feels good. You got your, I don't even know what this is, some type of rubbery material, but it has like a texture to it. So that's on the crown there. And then you have that similar, actually like a hard plastic in the front right here. So instead of that being like floppy like the old VR was, it's like harder. It's not crazy hard, but it's definitely hard. And then you got your like accordion style rubber to keep the light out here, which I thought was a genius idea. And I think everybody thinks it's genius because it actually does block all of the light, which is not typical to any VR headset at this point that I've tried anyway. You always have some kind of like bleed, like at the nose area or something like that. Lenses look huge compared to, unless I'm tripping, I'm gonna have to compare this to like a Oculus or something like that, because I feel like these lenses are huge, which is a good thing. So yeah, you got your, your nose flap and your lenses. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hopefully y'all can see it to some degree. Of course, this is gonna be the button that allows you to pull the headset out. So that's at the top right. And then you got your speaker here at the bottom. And I think this, let me see, this is the, I'm actually not sure what that is. I think it may be, actually I think that's the way that you see out of the headset when you have it on. So transparency mode type of thing, where it pulls up, you know, what's around you, because obviously it has the cameras on the headset. So it's an inside out tracking, and you got your power button right there on the bottom as well. That same rubbery material that's at the top, the front of the crown is at the back as well. Seems like it should be really comfortable. And then you got your dial right here, which I'm pretty sure this is for the lenses. It is. So when you turn it, it makes the lenses go, you know, wider depending upon where your eyes are located on your face, right? Because that matters. And yeah, cord is pretty long. I think it's like, I want to say it's 14 feet, somewhere around there. So it's a pretty long cord. Shouldn't have any problem having it wherever you're gonna have it, or storing it wherever you're gonna store it. You got your, these actually house the earbuds. So as they're clipped on here, you're able to put them in here once you take them off, or if you're not using them and want to leave them on the headset. Not really sure why you would do that, but if you know that was the case, then you can do that as well. And of course you got your typical PlayStation, I think, started this whole dial thing, man, and everybody like jumped on it. Obviously, PlayStation VR, the OG headset, was one of the most comfortable, so they kept that technology. Like I said, a lot of people have adapted it since then. But yeah, they got some little minor touches, you know, here and there. Got the PlayStation symbols right there. Not really sure why they're placed right there, but that's just where the cord goes into the headset. So cord goes into the actual VR itself. So that's pretty sweet. You know, little subtle touches, man. It's always good. Design team is on it. But yeah, man, that's your PlayStation VR. I honestly didn't want to do this video right now because I was like, bro, I just want to go play it, but I had to show y'all. So that's my unboxing of PlayStation VR 2. Definitely stay tuned to my channels, YouTube, Twitch, everything, man. Anything that I'm on, I'm gonna be posting these videos. I have like, I know 11 games right now that I'm gonna be streaming at some point. So probably stream maybe 4 or 5 today, and you know, try to split this thing up because there's a lot of games to be played, man. Right now it's 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you know, I gotta eat, I got, you know, other things to do, but I'm gonna do my best to show you guys every game and give my honest opinions of them, reviews, if you will. Hopefully I get some codes too from some of these devs, so that way I can try some more games out for you guys that you're up in the air about, or you know, just wondering about, because there are some that I'm up in the air about, and I don't want to drop, you know, 20-30 bucks on every game and end up looking crazy in the end. So yeah, man, that's PlayStation VR 2. Like I said, stay tuned. It's gonna be a big PSVR 2 extravaganza, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Till next time, shut up and play.